the payroll number and firing the head of the BLS. And also, we didn't even mention one of the Fed governors quit. Adriana Kugler quit. She's like, I'm out of here. All of these things are super bullish gold.
Gold is back to being bid. Gold is holding up a lot better than I thought
Yeah,
it would.
I want to mention Brent Donnelly put out a very good tweet and also a good newsletter talking about how the payroll number and firing the head of the BLS. And also, we didn't even mention one of the Fed governors quit. Adriana Kugler quit. She's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, he's like, all of these things are super bullish gold. He said, we've been consolidating long enough. It's been 5 months. He said gold was going to go to 34.50. We're about $60 away from that. So, where's my bell?
It's a good call by BD.
Yeah.
Not surprising. That is a good call. For me, though, we're still within range, man. You know what I mean? Until we break that 34.50 triple top, I'm not giving you a breakout, but I do have to, again, as a trader, I do have to acknowledge that I was expecting it to back off with the dollar rally. We got a little bit of a dollar rally, and gold really didn't back off much at all. So to me, that's a sign of relative strength where I have to pair my bearish view and say, heads up here, buddy. It didn't go down when you thought it would. So that's an important thing. And then you've got, silver trying to get back on its horse again. Platinum, they're catching a little bit of a bid on the dip finally. But we'll see how it shakes out. We'll see how that shakes out. Tell me your thoughts on Bitcoin, and also, JD, I'm going to beat this one out of you. Do you have an opinion on Ethereum at all, and how do you look at one versus the other, if you do at all? And just give me a little riff on that.
Well, Solana has been outperforming Ethereum for the better part of a year or two now. I'm not a crypto expert, but I guess Solana is better at Ethereum for apps and programming stuff on the blockchain. So Solana's been outperforming, but you had this big move in Ethereum the last couple months. Like, it finally broke out after a couple years ago and nowhere.
Yep.
So I don't really have a strong opinion on Bitcoin here. I think it's probably closer to the end of this trend than people think. At first I thought it was going to get up to 150, 160. Now I'm not sure it's going to get up there. Like, getting back to your stock market comments, there's just a lot of signs of rank speculation out there. Like, the index of most shorted names skyrocketing, penny stock volumes, like all the stuff like this. Like, and Bitcoin is, it has historically been correlated to NASDAQ and tech risk. So I just think look, I'm not going to sit here and call a top, like, pound the table and say this is the top, but I just think we're closer to the end than people think.